State Representative Jeff Bradley will face Republican Phil Hartman in the June primary for the seat representing Hilton Head Island in the state legislature. Jeff, welcome back. The legislative session about to end, but still a lot on the table. Let's talk about a couple of things I'm sure of local interest. How about money for the new port? Where are we on the port at Jasper County?
Hey, Bob. Thanks for having me back.
Sure.
We have, through the budget process, the Beaufort County delegation worked very hard and worked collectively to get $5 million that will be used for the continuation of the momentum in the port. I know that there has been some concern about the port being extended in time. We're working very hard to try and bring that back into the present and not allow it to drift further and further in the future. So the $5 million that the Beaufort County delegation secured in the budget process this time was very helpful in order to keep the momentum for the port going. So we're pretty excited about where that's headed. You've
been pretty involved in pension reform, I know, and that is a thick subject. Where do we stand on getting that straightened out?
Well, I got the bill, I drafted a bill that the Speaker and Representative Herb Kurzman co-sponsored with me, and we actually got that bill to the floor of the House this past Tuesday, and we were able to debate the bill a little bit, but we were set aside by a procedural movement to I will tell you what it is.
Okay.
And we were the bill was recommitted to committee so that it can be studied a little bit more. But the Speaker has promised me that as soon as we get back in January, that bill will be the first item that we take up. Then we have 2 years in the session to try and get the Senate to agree to it. So we think it's a good compromise to actually reform the bill and take the liability of the unfunded the portion of off the state.
Okay. That would lead us right into what do you think are the most important things going forward? That is the critical issue folks are going to be voting on in June and again in November. Tell us where you are from a political standpoint on what's important to the state and to folks on Hilton Head Island.
Well, I recognize that the roads and the infrastructure is clearly a huge problem in the state of South Carolina. The pension plan itself is a big problem, and education education and education reform are also some very important topics.
Okay. With regard to infrastructure, what's moving? Is anything moving, and what needs to continue to go on next year?
Absolutely, Bob. Things are moving. There are projects that DOT has in all 46 counties. They are in. We passed a 12-cent per gallon increase in the excise tax for gasoline, and it's all going to be used for the roads. It'll be phased in over 6 years. The first year is already happening, and that's producing extra money that's going to the DOT. Here's the thing that folks need to understand. As a result of that tax that we had, we will see construction on the roads in South Carolina the rest of our lives.
That's good news.
Yeah, it is good news.
We certainly should appreciate that when we're at the pump. Jeff, thank you so much for the time.